Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry about the lighting. It's like super early here. I just woke up, the baby just woke up, and nobody's here, so I thought it's a perfect time to film this before I'm not 5 weeks pregnant anymore. If you guys are new to my channel, let me do a little bit of back to like a update for you guys, a back update, if that makes any sense. It would have been not this Monday, last Monday. I went to the ER because I was having some cramping, and they found a sac. They said they found a sac that's measuring 6 weeks with no fetus inside of it. But there's absolutely no way that I'm 6 weeks pregnant. I know when I had my period. I had my period April 15th. So at that time, I would have only been 4 weeks and 2 days, and they wouldn't have seen anything. So that's a little confusing. Plus, I had really low levels of HCG. That day, I only had an HCG level of 43. He told me that I was most likely going to miscarry and to follow up with my doctor and get another beta test done. On that Wednesday, I got another beta test done, which wasn't completely 48 hours. It was actually 6 hours shy of 48 hours. And my beta test results came in at 78, so it wasn't quite doubling. And from what they told me, though, was that it didn't need to double as much as it needed to go up by 1.6%, or 1.6. It needed to times by 1.6. Doctor's out of town right now, so flash forward, and I go to the doctor this Monday at 5 weeks and 2 days. According to my calculations and everything. I haven't had another ultrasound or anything like that. So, the doctor, everything just seemed really different when I went in there. They made me wait in a different waiting room, not with anybody else. When they took me back, they didn't ask any questions. They just said, your doctor wants us to see you. Mind you, this is not my doctor. Anyways, he comes in, he shakes my hand, and he sits down, and he says, I need to ask you some questions. So basically, he was telling me that, one, either the ultrasound was right, and I was 6 weeks pregnant, and I'm losing the baby, but then why would my levels be going back up? I have no clue. Because he said you shouldn't be able to see a sac. The radiologist shouldn't have been able to see a sac until I had an HCG level of like 1,000. And clearly I didn't, because it was only 43. So he said, two, I'm just really early, and it's just really early. But he said the fact that they weren't completely doubling was bothering him. So then he said, three, that I'm having a tubal pregnancy, or a lot of you have told me about having a blighted ovum. So we're kind of just playing the waiting game. So I'm still going to give you a 5-week update, because at this moment I am 5 weeks pregnant. So that day I did go get my blood test drawn. I did not get an ultrasound or anything like that. He told me that there was like a 95% chance that I'm gonna miscarry, and that I need to go get my blood test redrawn, and if it got over 350 or 360, that somebody would call me and we would talk about it, and we go from there. So basically we were on a pause. So either I was gonna have like a D&C, my levels could be rising. He said basically if my levels were rising, we'd see what's gonna happen. If they fell, then obviously we know what's gonna happen. Well, so I was driving home, and mind you, the blood test place was like super, like it was gonna close, but it's at a hospital, so I don't know how that works. Anyways, so I'm driving home talking to my mom, and all of a sudden I got the test results, and instead of being 350 or 360, they were 465, you guys, 465. So I haven't done like an update on what the doctor said or anything, because I'm kind of upset, because nobody called me the next day. I ended up having to email them, and he emailed me back and basically said that he doesn't know what's going on, but he guesses that he'll believe the HCG levels for now, and that I'm pregnant. So that didn't really give me any hope. He said that I need to go back on Monday, this coming Monday, and retest, and my levels should be in the 4,000s. And if they're not, then I don't know. So he basically just told me that I need to go retest, and that was it. And that if everything looked promising, that I could have another ultrasound after the retest. So that was it. So I wrote him back and said, well, you know, I can only go in on Monday. Is that gonna be okay? And all he responded back was yeah, with a message at the top that said, do not respond to this message. So that rubbed me the wrong way. I'm gonna do my 5-week update with me. And for you guys who also are new to my channel, we just had a baby 5 months ago. So anyways, that rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I really cannot wait till my doctor gets back, because I don't know. I just felt like he was really professional when he told me when we were gonna miscarry. But when my levels came back and they were increasing, he basically started acting kind of like a jerk. So I don't know. I think he's just like maybe stumped. Like, I don't know. But there could be people make mistakes. Like, the radiologist could totally be wrong. So I'm still holding out hope, because my blood level, like my test levels are rising. And you guys know that my pregnancy, oh, and he basically told me that there's no way I could have gotten a positive when I did. And you guys, you saw those tests. They were super faint, but they were there. I took another one yesterday and it's clearly positive. Like, clearly positive. So clearly something's going on inside. Whether it's in my uterus or not, that's still up for debate. So I guess we will just wait and see. We're basically playing the wait and see game to see if I'm going to miscarry. So anyways, I will give you an update on me 5 weeks postpartum now that you know what's going on. So this week I've just not been feeling very hopeful and kind of down. I'm going to miscarry. I would rather miscarry right now while he or she is so small than later on. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And obviously it's gonna happen for a reason. There's something wrong with the baby. But if not, I just want to feel like I need to see, you know what I mean? Like, until I see that little heartbeat, I'm not getting my hopes up. This week, really, I haven't had any symptoms. My spotting and stuff has completely stopped. I threw up for the first time yesterday, and I get really nauseous if I don't eat right away. So I probably should start doing that. Other than that, I've just been sick. I feel like I have, like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe a cold or something. Me and him both have been sick, and it sucks, you guys. It sucks so bad. But so I take another blood test on Monday, and if that looks good, then I have another doctor's appointment on June 5th with my actual doctor, and hopefully she'll do an ultrasound then. So basically, it's just a bunch of waiting, huh? A bunch of waiting. Oh my god, he's so cute, you guys. I've been really tired, like super tired. He woke up at 7 and I'm dying. I'm dying. My back's been hurting a little bit, but I think that's just because we are moving him to the crib, and so I have to sleep on a different bed and my back is killing me. So it's kind of a boring update, but I wanted to do a 5-week update before I'm no longer 5 weeks pregnant. According to me, I turn a new week every Saturday. My calculations, I'm 5 weeks and 5 days, and my due date should be January 20th. So we'll see. We might have a due date, we might not have a due date, so we're just really playing the waiting game. Anyways, guys, like I said, this week's kind of boring, just because we don't know what's going on. I don't want to get my hopes up, like I said. I still want to give myself hope, because my levels are rising, and like he said in his email, he's like, well, it looks like it would be a normal pregnancy, he said, but things just don't add up. So, like, everyone's basically told me that I'm gonna miscarry this baby, and it's just really, like, depressing, because I haven't had any more spotting or bleeding, and my levels are rising. And I don't know, until I see that little peanut with his little, or her little, see, I already call it a he because we have so many boys. We have 3 boys already, so definitely hoping for girls. Probably won't happen if we do have this baby, so go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead and hit the little bell so you get notified every time we post a video. We post videos every single day. And go ahead and let me know down below if any of you have gone through something like this, whether it be a miscarriage or low HCG levels, Or I know a lot of people were saying that maybe about a blighted ovum, and I really haven't, I don't really know much about it. I know that that's like where the sac develops, but I don't think anything develops inside of it. So go ahead and let me know down below your guys' stories, and we can chat down there. But anyways, other than that, I will update you guys next week, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.